Meghan Markle's latest social media post was supposed to feel intimate, elegant, and effortlessly romantic. Instead, it has triggered a wave of scrutiny that says far more about modern celebrity image management than it does about a handwritten anniversary card on a British Airways flight. This is royal scope, where royal headlines are separated from royal mythology. The controversy began after Meghan Markle shared an Instagram post celebrating her 8th wedding anniversary with Prince Harry. Included in the post was a handwritten card allegedly signed by the crew of British Airways Flight BA 269. The note congratulated Harry and Meghan on their anniversary and thanked them for flying with the airline. Lifestyle publications quickly framed the moment as a touching gesture from airline staff who recognized the Duke and Duchess of Sussex during the journey. But almost immediately, royal commentators and online observers began questioning the details. The biggest issue was simple. Prince Harry reportedly was not on the flight. Multiple reports linked Meghan Markle to a Geneva appearance connected to conversations around online safety and children's well-being shortly before the post appeared online. Coverage surrounding the British Airways journey focused entirely on Meghan traveling back from Switzerland, with no verified evidence that Prince Harry had been on board alongside her. Yet the anniversary card appeared addressed to both of them as though they were traveling together. That discrepancy became the center of the discussion. Now, it is important to be clear here. There is no public evidence proving the card was fake, staged, or fabricated by Meghan Markle herself. But there is also no evidence suggesting this was a spontaneous emotional moment discovered organically by cabin crew during the flight. And that distinction matters. British Airways, like many international airlines, does offer personalized gestures for premium passengers and loyalty members. Celebratory notes, cakes, champagne acknowledgements, and signed cards are not unusual, especially when requested in advance or flagged through customer profiles. Aviation professionals and frequent flyers quickly pointed this out online, arguing that the gesture could easily have been prearranged through standard hospitality procedures. That explanation is far less dramatic than the internet speculation, but probably far more realistic. What intensified the conversation was the speed of the media rollout. Within hours, celebrity publications including People magazine carried detailed coverage of the anniversary moment, citing sources close to the Duchess of Sussex. To critics, it felt less like a candid private memory and more like carefully packaged lifestyle content designed for public consumption. And this is where the story becomes bigger than a single card. Ever since stepping back from royal duties in 2020, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have operated in a space somewhere between royalty, celebrity, activism, and commercial branding. Their Netflix documentaries, podcast deals, public speeches, interviews, and social media relaunches have all contributed to a carefully managed public identity, one that often depends heavily on personal storytelling. That strategy has brought enormous visibility, but it has also created a credibility problem. When every candid moment is professionally photographed, rapidly syndicated, and emotionally framed for audiences, viewers inevitably begin asking whether they are witnessing real life or curated narrative building. The British Airways anniversary story tapped directly into that growing skepticism. Some royal watchers also noted the awkward timing. Meghan Markle's Geneva appearance reportedly centered on conversations about children and digital safety, yet shortly afterwards, she shared personal family imagery online herself. Critics argued that the messaging appeared inconsistent, although supporters countered that parents can advocate for online protection while still choosing to share carefully controlled family moments publicly. Again, nuance matters more than outrage. There is also another reason this particular story gained traction so quickly. Meghan Markle has long been one of the most polarizing public figures connected to the royal family. To supporters, she is unfairly targeted by sections of the British press and constantly criticized for behavior that would attract little attention if carried out by other celebrities. To critics, her public image increasingly feels overmanaged and strategically emotional. The anniversary card controversy landed precisely at the intersection of those two narratives. What remains striking is that British Airways itself has not publicly amplified the story. The airline did not issue celebratory press statements or heavily market the interaction despite the enormous publicity, surrounding it online. That silence has fueled further speculation. Although companies often avoid becoming entangled in celebrity-driven media debates altogether. If you followed the Sussex story closely over the years, you can probably see why this relatively small incident exploded into a much larger conversation. And if you're enjoying Royal Scope's deeper analysis of royal media strategy, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share your own view in the comments, because stories like this reveal just as much about public trust as they do about the royals themselves. Ultimately, the British Airways anniversary card may not expose some grand deception, but it does highlight a growing tension surrounding Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's public brand. Audiences today are highly media literate. They understand publicity cycles, strategic exclusives, carefully timed posts, and reputation management far better than many public figures realize. And once viewers begin questioning the authenticity of seemingly small moments, even harmless gestures can become symbols of something much larger. Not necessarily scandal, but skepticism. And for the Sussexes, that may now be the real challenge.